Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk a little about the injustice of justice in my country. I don't know if it happens elsewhere, but I have a little rant. I am quite disturbed about the way justice is served in my country. And so, I have titled this one, The Injustice of Justice. Stay with me. And please, even at this early time in the video, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel, watch the videos to the end. Okay? I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to be paid by Google. And I would really like to be paid. After all, I am working, right? Let us do this together. Thank you. In Jamaica, we have many farmers, and most of these farmers are what we would call small farmers. Yeah, small farmers. And these persons farm, whether from ground provision to vegetables to fruits to even marijuana. There is a lot of furore taking place now, as it regards or concerns the marijuana or ganja farmers in Jamaica. Their fields are still being burnt, and they are still being arrested and charged, for producing this crop. Whether they are being charged for possession, dealing in, taking steps to export, whatever it is, they are still being charged and imprisoned for this product. In a previous video, I told you that we have what is called the Cannabis Licensing Authority, who is mandated to license marijuana farmers. But this Cannabis Licensing Authority caters more for the big farmers, the large ganja farmers. These are not part of the grassroots producers of this crop. The small farmers who have struggled over time, they are left behind. They are still being imprisoned, their crops are still being burnt. And so the country is not moving forward. Many of these ganja farmers, marijuana farmers, cannabis farmers, that's the source of living. They are farmers and they produce crops just like any other farmer, be it vegetable, fruit, grown provision, orchard crop, whatever it is. But my government sees it fit to still continue to cause the poor man to live a pauperized life, an impoverished lifestyle. Our farmers are still being imprisoned 2 years, 9 months, whatever it is that the judge feels to hand down for the crime of marijuana possession, dealing in, or export. It is handed down. And my government sees nothing wrong with this. Nothing at all. He comes and he hands out a little package here and there, and that's good. Whilst the bigger persons, the richer folks, the persons now who are on the higher rung of the ladder, these are the persons who can produce their crops undisturbed and market it on the overseas market. Their coffers are large, they are heavy, while the small man has to still sit at his feet, the proverbial Lazarus. And so, this is one way the injustice of justice is expressed. The small farmer is not treated fairly. He is imprisoned. The justice system has handed him a sentence of fined and or confined, and he must serve his time. The injustice of justice. I am following a popping story, about the disappearance of a young girl and the arrest and charge of a young man who it is alleged was her fiance, boyfriend, whatever it is. Now there was much uproar, a lot of protesting, and people calling out for the head of this man. In my opinion, yes, he is in custody. He is charged for murder. And I'm really watching this case closely because in my mind, I believe that he is arrested and charged for a crime. And it will not come out to anything. I feel that way. The investigation is not being carried out in a way that the public feels that it is unbiased. So I am asking, is it that, this person is being taken into custody just to keep us quiet, just to prevent a civil unrest, civil war, if you want? So, okay, then the society is crying out, the society is calling out, and to relieve the pressure and to silence us, let us remove this person from their eyes. Let us put him in custody so that there will not be any civil unrest. Is this the case? Because clearly what we are hearing on the street and what is in mainstream media is really strainer material. Strainer. So we fear that something that we are not expecting might be the outcome of this. Again, the injustice of justice. Keep the masses quiet, and when they are forgotten about what is causing them the pain, then we'll just push the stimulus under the rug. Again, the injustice of justice in Jamaica. The young man's lawyer, stated publicly that he is gonna challenge some evidence that the prosecution has put forward. So I am asking, come on now, 5 visits to a location to come up and say, okay, we have found this. It's not strange that if I live here, you're gonna see items of my clothes. You probably see some things that you can get DNA evidence from. I live here. So what is that you're coming up with, Mr. Prosecutor? I have no knowledge of how investigations are carried out. I am naive to these things, but what I do find bothersome is that you have gone to this location 5 times, and only on the 5th occasion were you able to say that we have found X, Y, and Z. Now, you know that this can't hold up in court. So, are you making the way clear for the defense lawyer to submit a no case submission? Is that what it is? The injustice of justice? So you know exactly what you are doing. You know that after 5 visits and you come up with something like that, then the lawyer is gonna destroy you. He is gonna destroy you, and you know that. So what is it? The public wants to know. Is the investigation fair? Are we gonna be comfortable during the trial? What is it? You let us know. We are waiting, because clearly we have no faith in the justice system, and we are crying out, we are saying the injustice of justice in Jamaica. A population census will soon be underway here, and this is a good thing. At least we will have an idea of the amount of persons or what the population size is. Now, will this population census in some way capture the living conditions of persons? Will this population census enable the government to make useful decisions on how to have us an improved lifestyle or way of life? We are in poverty. Yes, the infrastructures are there, big buildings going up every day, hotels, parks, car parks, all these things happening. But can we, the local, afford? Can we afford anything here? We can't even afford to spend a night in one of these hotels. Our wages are so low. Calculating US dollars, 9,000 Jamaican dollars per week. This is about 60 US dollars at an exchange rate of say 150 to 1. No, this doesn't make any sense at all. And it's not like the lower class persons have any less expense. The Jamaica Public Service is not giving us a break. National Water Commission not giving us a break. We still have to pay our utilities. We still have to buy food. We still have to educate our children. So what are you saying, Mr. Prime Minister? The injustices that we face in this country. I would like to be able to buy even a cheap bottle of wine to have on a Sunday afternoon, you know. I would like also to be able to go out with my friends even once per month. But no, I have to be tying and knotting and putting away. I can't even maintain a decent bank account because as soon as my wage goes to the account, I have to pull it from the bank. This is not good at all. We are crying out. We are really, really crying out. We are suffering. Yes, we are suffering. It's not a good feeling. The injustice of justice. I don't want to see you during election time handing me a little package to say vote for me. I don't need that. I need to be able to live a decent life in my country. Remove the injustice. Let justice prevail. Justice for one, justice for all. That's what we would like to see. My name is June. Sending love, much love from Jamaica. Please don't forget to give me a subscription. Leave me a comment, whatever it is. Leave me a comment. I enjoy reading the comments. Yes, like and share the video. We are on this journey together. Stay with me. Stay with me.